Hi, Alan Stratton here from CostMatters.com. Cost allocation is used in all sorts of businesses and even government enterprises to distribute the money that the entity spends to those who deserve it. For some, this means that cost incurred by one department should be spread between other departments that benefited from the expense. For others, this means that cost must be distributed to all products. Every dollar spent needs to find its appropriate home for who or what is responsible for the money. But over the years, we've developed some dangerous myths on cost allocation. So, myth number 1, allocating cost improves decision making. Well, certainly the intent of cost allocation is to improve decision making. However, this depends on how the allocation is done. If cost is simply spread over departments or products without regard to cause and effect, and/or the actual operating relationships that underlie these things, those who are making the decisions will be misled. In one company I worked for, we produced and sold millions of small, inexpensive parts, as well as thousands of complex, expensive assemblies. Had we allocated cost based on volume, as some would advocate, the small parts would have been very unprofitable. Yet they contributed a healthy part of our bottom line. A decision based on inaccurate information would have been a disaster. Myth number 2, all cost must be allocated. No. If a cost will not influence a decision, then why allocate it? For example, take the company executive such as the CEO or CFO. At least for a multi-product company, whether or not the company offers one particular product or not, will not affect these costs. They will neither increase nor decrease as a consequence of the decision. So why allocate these costs at all? A better approach would be to hold these separate as business sustaining costs. Then the portfolio of products and services needs to cover these costs and to provide the expected profit. Myth number 3, idle capacity cost must be allocated to actual products and services produced. Now, this practice may start the dangerous and often fatal death spiral. This is when idle capacity cost is allocated to products. Then, observing the higher product costs, the company raises prices to make their same percentage of profit. When asked to pay higher prices with no added value, customers take their orders over to competitors. Now, as order volume drops, there's even more idle capacity, causing even higher product costs. Then, with higher costs, the company again raises prices, and so on until the company is bankrupt. Much better to identify idle capacity, hold this cost separate, and deal with it. Idle capacity is not the responsibility of the product produced. It does not add value. Rather, management must take full responsibility to find new opportunities that they can sell or to dispose of this capacity. These myths are dangerous to company health and profits. Let's debunk these myths now so that all decisions can be better informed. So, what's your favorite cost allocation myths? There are many more. Please share below this post at CostMatters.com. When cost matters, profits soar. I'm Alan Stratton from CostMatters.com. Thank you.